Hi everyone, bringing you today possibly the best bat I've ever gonna have reviewed so far on this short little channel that I've been doing. Um, this bat here is absolutely exceptional with what I've got, with a couple of things in it, and I just can't not show it to you. Um, it's by Class Willow, so WCW. They're down in Somerset. I was lucky enough to go down to the workshop last week, so last Monday, and meet Mike in person. I've been a long admirer of these bats for a while, since I sort of knew they sort of were on the sort of market and the circuit. Seen a lot of them getting used, sort of either on YouTube and stuff like that. So the guys like Dan Jads, for example, was a big pusher of World Class Willow, and I've seen a couple of clubmates and opposition using them. So I was lucky enough to go down there last week, have a chat with Mike. Really lovely guy. His love for the industry and the whole production process is quite wonderful to sort of see. And he makes a mean bat. I mean, I was able to go down, see the trees that he grows that then go into these bats, and see the sort of the whole wider picture of the cricket bat industry in the UK. And he gave me some facts and some knowledge as well that that's stuck with me since. So yeah, the actual service that Mike's doing is quite incredible, really. And while I was down there, I saw this. It's a ProX 2.0. Now, it might not be the prettiest looking bat in the world. As you can sort of see there, it's two-tone wood. A couple of little sort of marks just down here in the face as well. In the ProX sort of shape. So this actual bat specifically is a slightly shorter blade, longer handle setup. It's got a nice bit of laser burning on the side there with the World Class Willow logo on it. Yeah, might not look the most pretty bat, but the profile on it, I absolutely adore. It's just got subtle bow, and then it goes into sort of a bigger sort of bow right down the toe. So it really does look so sort of slowly, gradual here, and then it really tapers down into that toe. There's hardly any wood taken out of this, so it's really full. As you can see there, slightly rounded face as well, as it would be. But then, as you see, the shape there, big old swell, a little bit of a, it's not really a duckbill toe really, it just sort of tapers off out into the toe, but it's a big old bat. And I fell in love with it when I saw it. In terms of the profile and the shape, it's one where I just look down at it and I think that's a bit of me. With what I like in terms of the way I play, the way I like to feel a bat, the way I like to tap a bat down. And the pickup on this thing is exceptional. It's £2.10. It picks up lighter than what that feels. I genuinely think it picks up at about, what a dead weight 2.8, 2.7 bat would do. But it's beautiful. The only thing I've done is just quickly swap the grip over to a Not Out Mental Health grip. So shout out Matt as well to that, for the wonderful work you do with your Not Out Mental Health charity. Just because I thought the purple looked quite good with this pink stickering on it. But now let's get on to the main bit, which is the ball test. I've got an old ball here. I haven't knocked this in just yet myself, so I need to just prep it up a little bit more, put a scuff sheet on it as well. But just watch this. So I've got to try not to hit the roof because the light here is uncovered and I don't want to smash a light. So here we go. Now it's an older ball, as you can see, so it won't be as responsive as, say, the new ball, but just the way I'm bouncing that and just the feel off the bat, you know it's a good piece of willow. It's one of those ones where it's not firm, it's not soft. Couple of little seam marks, but as I said, I need to knock this in and put scuff sheet on it, as you know. But in terms of just the feel and the way it's pressed, it's quite outstanding, really. And some of the stuff that it does have, it's got a tiny little butterfly stain just in there. But what Mike then told me, he told me a couple of little facts. He says a lot of the pros that he is getting, there's two types of blue willow in terms of bluing in a bat. There's the stuff that you see where it's got the full stain, and that tends to be the one that's in the heartwood. And he told me that is to do with the willow tree being grown near something like a silo plant or sewage or something like that, and that's then the stuff that affects heartwood, which is why you then get that big blue stain just down the outside edge, or sort of effectively taking up half of a bat. But then he's got the other type of bluing, which, as you can just about see just in there, that's sort of just that goes through the grain like that, or on the back, which is what this is. And he says that's to do with the mineral content in the soil, and he says all the pros want that in their bats that he deals with, because they just, if they've got that in it, that tiny little bit there, they go like stink, is what he says, and they are the lightest bits of wood, the best bits of wood that you can find. And the fact that this has got a butterfly stain in and a bit of bluing, Mike even told me, said if you don't take it, it's going in his kit bag for next season himself. So that's how good this bat actually is, and it's only classed as a 2.0. He said he should really have classed it as a Chaos, which is the top of the range bat in World Class Willow. So the Chaos is the premium bat that they do. But this was too hard to turn down, basically. But in terms of the whole process, I mean, I cannot wait to give this a go in a net soon. Once I've knocked it in and everything a bit more. You know how much I love butterfly stain bats, and this has got a tiny butterfly stain in. But yeah, this bat is, as I said, I think it possibly is, if not the best bat I've reviewed so far since I've started doing this. And I've reviewed some quite amazing bats, as you may have seen. And this ranks just right at the top of the tree. It's that good in terms of how it is made, how it's crafted, the pickup, the feel in my hand. The handle is a semi-oval handle, so it is semi-oval, but it has got a little bit more ovaling in it. So it's not a full oval. I'll probably maybe say it's a semi-oval handle or something like that, or an oval semi-handle. I don't know whatever you want to call it. It just sits nicely in my hands, the way I like the bat to feel. I love the profile on this bat, specifically in the shape. To me, it's pretty much a perfect bat for what I like in a bat. And I've had some lovely bats, and I've got currently lovely loads of bats in sort of either in the kit bag or with me at the minute from the other guys that I've reviewed. So nothing wrong with them. They're all absolutely stunning and exceptional bats that I've got, but this for me is right at the top so far. And the whole experience that I got from Mike at World Class Willow the other day was incredible, really. I got to see where the tree that probably made this bat came from. I got to see all the various ages of willow trees on the farm and the plantations that he had. He told me various different facts about how each bit of willow is different even around the country. So down in Somerset, the trees are different to the ones where he has his little allotment bit or his plantation up in Yorkshire. And he says the trees grow slower up in Yorkshire than they do down here in the south, for example, and then in Suffolk as well. And it was just absolutely eye-opening with what he did for me and showed me. And it only fueled the fire to hopefully get into it one day myself as well, in terms of making my own bats. And if I can get anything as good as this, or get anywhere near as good as what Mike has produced and some of the other guys that I've met, then I will be over the moon. So yeah, World Class Willow. This was the ProX 2.0. As I said, probably should have been a better graded bat, so he's misgraded it, but definitely check World Class Willow out. He's got loads of brilliant looking bats in terms of the stickers as well, so yeah. Thanks everyone. Cheers. Bye.